They said no.
And they wouldn't let her on the street, absolutely.
But later on,
yeah.
when it got later in the day.
It's not that nobody's got any axe to grind. You want to be part of this, which you started.
Well, it's just.
And you're being denied that.
Well, exactly. It's it's like the if you were instigated it, if you started it, I mean, you were there. I don't really believe at the end of the day that we started the rock and roll side of it, we started the different sound side of it, we started the really heavy beat side of it, because in the very early days, and it's like Billy Butler said today, you only ever did cover versions of everything and everybody, you didn't, but we changed it. We took these cover versions and we did them in a different way, and we set up Merseybeat, and that's where it came from. It was Merseybeat. It was a different sound. It was that heavy drum and bass drum that was great, and the bass going on. It was like boom,
stuck on the feet as well.
And it was hammering out. And it was, I mean, you got Buddy Holly's, a Buddy Holly number by Buddy Holly, and then walk in the cavern and hear a Liverpool band playing. It's the same number but totally different.
What it was, we took American rock and roll and sent it back to them as Merseybeat. As simple as that.
Correct.
We taught them how to sing it properly, didn't we? Not just sing it, but play it as well, And trust and shout, The Beatles version of that is far better than the original.
Correct.
Correct. And every band in Liverpool did a one that was as good as the original. Different sound. And yet the funny thing is, they didn't copy each other. They were all different bands, different styles, but they did have, as you say, bass drum and bass guitar. That was what.
Up front and centre.
I call it the Assen Beat in those days.
The Assen?
Yeah, the Assen Beat. It came from in Hamburg. Roy and the Beatles had a competition to get a new stage, and the owner wouldn't give them a new stage. So what they would do, they were crushing the feet, trying to break to the stage, and in the end, Rory broke through and he won a crate of beer up the Beatles. So, but the owner said, oh great, keep that on the act. When he came back, they were doing that stamp, and every band was doing that stamp. That was the Merseybeat. I call it the Assen Beat. Remember, in the Bedlam Lounge, in the Casanova Club, I said, Rory Stone, the Beatles were in Hamburg. To Rory Stone's Assen Beat hurricanes.
I remember Rory Stone falling off the balcony at the Majestic Ballroom in Birkenhead.
And he finished his act.
Breaking his bloody arm or something.
No, his leg.
And he finished his act.
Yeah.
We didn't know he had a broken leg. But he finished his act and the show goes on, it did. And I always remember the Merseyside Showbiz 11 football team that Rory organised.
Me and Rory organised.
Well, you and Rory.
It was my ball, okay.
Oh, was it your ball? Was
yeah, it was my ball.
Which one of your balls was it? And I remember playing in that team so often.
Yeah.
But I always remember a fella named Johnny Ball doing the commentary. Johnny Ball, remember Johnny Ball?
Johnny Ball, I do indeed remember Johnny Ball.
Johnny Ball. And his daughter's quite famous now.
Yeah, Zoe.
Zoe.
Yeah.
Johnny Ball was doing the commentary and he was talking about Rory because Rory stammered, as we all know. Ireland, and Freddie Starr said, and he was stammered as well. And it was at the time Johnny Ball was doing his commentary on the football, and it was during the half-time interval, and he was telling this story, and he said STD, subscriber trunk dialer, had just come in, and you paid, and it, for the time, and it went plink, and you had to put more money in. And he said nowadays, he said it costs Rory Stone and Freddie Starr about £3 to say hello.
Yeah.
Because he's
do you know when Rory Stone would argue with me about his feet? And he'd always get his own way because he would stutter deliberately words.
It's not like you to lie.
So in the end, in the bloody end, at the hotel, you can have what you want.
It's not like you to lie.
Just to clarify for our worldwide viewers, when you say fee, Sam used to promote The Tower Ballroom, places like that, yeah?
And Casanova Club.
Operation Big Beat.
So, would you say you were the top promoter?
Well, Lennon, I was. Lennon called me the Pulse of Merseybeat, end of story. That's good enough for me, you know. I mean, I had 3 rock clubs in town, full. Casanova Club, Ando, and the Merryfield. Remember the Merryfield?
Yeah.
The Cavern, Fergie, the Cavern were doing jazz. Almost the 1161, you were on that gig, the all-night session. We had 12 bands, 12 hours. I had 1,800 people in. The Cavern had 50 people in that night. 10 days later, they go to rock and roll at night. So I tried the Cavern, kicking and screaming into the rock and roll.
So you were the man who did it?
It was maybe because of me, because they were empty. Ray McFall eventually got the message.
Where's the little collection of photographs you were going to have for me next time I came in?
Well, I didn't. You didn't. You said you were going to tell me when you came in.
I did tell you when I was coming.
You didn't say it.
No, I didn't. But,